Chapter 5 The Red Girl in Heaven. She looked down upon the sky from the floating castle. Under the cliff, a sea of clouds spreads boundlessly, and the distant earth is nowhere to be found. This floating castle, which was once lifted by magical powers, is always covered with clouds to hide its existence. Therefore, the girl can't see the face of the earth, but she is watching the land covered under the sea of clouds as if she feels nostalgic for a faraway planet. An elf child living in this castle came trotting to the girl and asked her, "Hey, why are you always here?" "That's because... to remember my place." "Eh? I can't understand." The child looked sullen. Then she smiled gently and reminded herself that there was something she had to remember. This castle exists in a mysterious place between the moon and the earth, and time goes by so slowly here. That's why the space-time continuum here is separated from the external world by supernatural powers of Feasting, one of the magicians from the group of the 6 clever men, and by the true magic stone harboring a soul and magic powers. This castle was lifted in the midst of a fight 1,000 years ago, but the residents of this castle feel as if it was lifted less than 100 years ago. The people called ancients and elves live here. Among them, there are some people who once fought amongst the great old ones, with the immortal princess and the 6 clever men. This girl is one of them. Kaguya said before going back to the moon, "The seal which the great old ones are being kept under cover is going to be broken by the Black Predictor and Red Demon. This castle is protected by supernatural forces, but the barrier made by Feasting will be powerless if the old tower is booted up. The Red Demon aims at this castle. I will go back to the moon briefly to prepare for battle. Please manage to endure until I come back." Listening to her words, the girl smiled happily in spite of the severity of the situation. Yes, one thing I must remember is that I have to regain the name which I was snatched away from me by that person. Finally the time has come, the girl thought to herself. Still, I don't know who that person is, but that person took over my world by means of telling a lie to that to wish their own existence. And my world will never come back unless that person is defeated. So to regain my world... Hey lady, why the serious face? Oh, really? Did I make such a face? Yeah, you look unpleasant. That's because I was remembering what I used to be. Long ago, I had a house to return to and a story to go back to. She heard the child's voice. Oh, really? The child couldn't understand what the girl said, but it was her truth. No matter how old her truth is, she will never forget it, and she never tells a lie. She thought her truth may somehow be connected with that person. At some time or another, the wind started to blow within the castle, in an area that was separated from the external world, where the wind never blew. Under the cliff, the earth can be seen through the sea of clouds which started to become thin. The girl put on the red hood, and she didn't see the earth anymore. "Well, it's dangerous to be here. You'd better go home," she said to the child. "Okay, I got it." "Don't stop off somewhere on the way." "Okay." The child trotted off, retraced her way again. She used to stop off somewhere along the road, but now she gazed at that way to go straight. Is Miss Lumia still in repose within her chambers?" Looking a bit exasperated, the Mentor Aesop directed